welcome back to Dundee Road and another Train Sim 2020 video. Today we're going to continue with the career mode and we're going to be doing a coal run, so Duff Coal. We're going to be in a class 47, triple grey, and we're on the west coast, Western Main Line, Great Western Main Line, and we're going to be in autumn, clear day, and around about 16:25. So it says that this takes about 30 minutes. So let's see how we get on. Like the first video, I will be uploading the full length video. The link will be in the description. So as you can see, we've got 47167 and 47278 for this part of the journey. We're heading up to another set of signals, so we will slow down. As you can see, we've got some rolling stock in the sidings. A bit more realism and detail added to the game again, and our signal is yellow, so we will clear it on the AWS ramp. And we'll have a quick look at this Network Southeast DMU that's sitting there. It appears that there's some passengers on board, even though they're going nowhere. Maybe they're waiting for us to come back and do that service. So the next set of signals that I can see are all red, so let's just pull back a little bit. We want to be able to stop before any signals. Our next signal appears to be in the station there, and at the moment it seems to be set to red, so we'll be a bit cautious. So again, we've got the sort of haze of red around this signal, which makes it difficult to see our signals. Our signal is yellow, so we will speed up. So as you can see, we're in a more suburban area at the moment. I expect as we get closer to the power station we'll be in more countryside, more like what we had in the previous video. So we're heading towards Didcot Reception 2, and as it's a go via, we will just pass through that and on to the next instruction. So what we have to do is we have to drop off the wagons that we've got, and then we'll collect another set of wagons, behind 47167. So that is the front loco only. So when we drop off our first lot, we will also be dropping off the second loco, as we are double headed at the moment. And then when we collect our empty wagons, we will then go on to Didcot Parkway, platform 4. So just have a quick look at what we're doing and where we're going. While keeping an eye on our signals as well. So we do have this more detailed map. So we've got a couple of HSTs on here. And we can see all the other trains that are in the area. So we've got a green ahead. So let's have a look at the coal that we've got on board. So we're completely full of coal, heading towards the power station. And I believe that we've got another green signal ahead. So let's have a look at the cab that we've got here. We have a much better layout of cab than what we had in the previous video. We can actually see some of the dials while driving. I am still going to be using these controls because they're much easier to use. It's much more fiddly to get the controls that are within the cab to work properly, because you have to use them a very specific way. As you get more advanced into the game, I will try and use these. So as you can see, we can go through the cabs that we have. We seem to have a driver in the cab behind us as well. I'm not sure if that's what actually happens when you're double heading. But makes sense to have a second driver able to take the loco once we disconnect from it. So again, we can fly through the area, we can look at the world. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of distance all the way around that we can see, a bit further than you'd expect a normal layout. Although we can't dwell too much on the environment around us out in the, because we have to drive the train. We have to be aware that we are doing our best to keep going, to try and make our time. We did start a bit late. I hope that we'll make this time up. We've been pretty lucky with the signals so far, they've all been green. Okay, we've got a yellow ahead, so I would assume that we're ahead of that one that we've got a red. We are going 70 and we've got a very heavy train behind us, so I am going to apply some brake. But 0.7 of a mile before our next signal. There we go, we've got a red signal. So it's good to be cautious. I would hope that the signal will change as we go across the AWS ramp, but we never know. We don't know what's ahead of us. As I say, we do have this change in speed limits coming up as well, so we want to be cautious. Are we going across some points from the map that we looked at before? I believe so. And as you can see, we came across that slowly and it changed to green. I am only going to aim to get up to about 25 and not the 40, because we do know that we've got a 25 coming up. We've got a feather illuminated, so we are going across some points. And there we have another red signal. Turn green. So we're coming up on Didcot reception 2. As I say, we should be just going through that, as it's just a waypoint. There's no actions for us to do. Again, we've got another feather, so we're going to be going off. So we've gone over speed ever so slightly. So our next signal seems to be green. Just trying to balance the power and not go too fast, but still trying to get this time back. I don't think we will. So we're half a mile out, and the signals that we've got appear to be green unless we are going on the point. We are going on the point. So here we are at Didcot Power Station. Some cooling towers, coal yard, massive coal mound, and we've got a full train of coal to be added to that coal mountain. So here we go, drop all of these loaded wagons off at Didcot Unload 1. So it looks like we don't have to empty the wagons, we just have to leave them. Keep going. So now we've got to go to Didcot siding. So we are currently here. So what we need to do is follow round till we get down to here, and then we can switch the points and then come back. So let's go. Oops. It didn't like my drive quality there, so I must have accelerated too much. So as I say, we're now light engine. This is us here coming down, and I believe we just want to come out of these points and then come back the way. So you see we've got sets of points here that we're about to cross. So we want to just go far enough beyond them just going to have a look at where we are. Yep, we're beyond them, so let's switch the points. And that now looks like we've got our way set. We'll do that, and we'll move to the second cab. And go up into the siding. We don't want to go too fast, as we do have a train of empty wagons sitting waiting for us, so we don't want to hit them. I want to stop just short of them and then slowly move in towards them. So once they come into view, I will put the brake on. really coming quite slow. Okay, so that's a stop short, and we can change the view. It's the wrong end. I believe that that is now the right end. So there we go, and we'll stop just short, and then creep it right in. There we go. Buffer's met, and let's connect. So that's us connected, and we've changed ends. And let's change cabs again. And slowly. Now we've got a bit more weight on us again. We do still have a limit of 25, but we will need a bit more power as we're no longer light engine. So that's our station coming into view and the end of this scenario. So as I say, we were due at 1654, it's now 1658. So we're not too far off. We did lose some time. We had some time that we should have made up as we travelled to the power station, but we didn't. So and there's a intercity HST. So we've got an indication of a signal against us. It's yellow, but we do know we're going to be stopping in the station. So I will begin the process of just slowly letting it slow down and arrive as we go about 14-15 into a station, and then we should be able to stop well before the end of the platform. Another network southeast. DMU. So I want to stop just somewhere over this AWS ramp. And there we go, that's us made it to Didcot Parkway. It was a little bit more complicated than the previous scenario. There was a lot more to do, there was a lot more signals set against us. We didn't complete all the steps. We'll do that next time though. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please let me know in the comments below whether you like the longer ones or if you prefer the ones that have the time lapses in between. So as you can see, because we didn't complete everything, we didn't gain any XP in this one. I will finish it offline, and for the next one we will be doing Oxford bound, the Network Southeast 166. So as I said, as we passed that train in siding, I guess they were sitting waiting on us. So please put any comments you've got down below. If you think I've done many mistakes while driving this train, please let me know and I will do better next time. Thank you.